Oh yeah, we're going sea kayaking. But Alaska is such a big state that nothing is just around the corner or across the street. It's on the other side of the pass, by the next mountain range, or around the inlet. It's a factor of distance, scale, and size. And Alaska is huge. So we're going on a voyage, and it starts on a tour boat. Lazy Otter Charters operates as a sea kayaking shuttle service and a tour company visiting the glaciers by boat.
Whittier is the gateway to Prince William Sound, as it's going to claim to fame. And a lot of people that come from Anchorage want to come out here and recreational fish, boat, kayak. So Whittier, even though it's kind of isolated and you have to travel through a tunnel that has restricted times to get here, still in the summer very busy and very active. Still a popular destination to come. You're going to go to a place called Blackstone Bay. There's a number of tidewater glaciers there, and it's a really popular place for sea kayaking.
That's just what we're looking for.
We're getting dropped off at a beach called 19 Mile, which is 19 miles away from Whittier. So by having a water taxi, we're able to make what would normally be 3, 4, 5-day trip into 1 day. So it makes it a lot easier.
It's nice to get right to the action.
So here's the plan for the day. This one right here is Lawrence Glacier, where we will take our hike. The second glacier that we're going to is Beloit Glacier right there. And following that, we'll go to Blackstone Glacier. And then we have Northland Glacier.
And what's the distance we're paddling between the two glaciers out there?
I'd say probably 2-3 miles. In total, we're going to be paddling about 10 miles today. We have our plans, and then we often don't end up sticking by them in the end.
Then it's an adventure.
Yeah, exactly.
We're off to visit the glacier.
Be careful, these rocks can get a little slippery.
Mother Nature sculpts and molds our world, leaving behind evidence of her process, easily found in a glacial environment.
So if you see on this rock right here, there's this long scour mark, and they're all over the place. And this is from the glacier pushing rocks against this bedrock here and scraping it across.
Yeah, just grinding.
And so the glaciers just pretty much act as a big bulldozer, just pushing everything forward. The glaciers just kind of destroy everything and leave behind a pretty varied landscape. Boulders, smooth rocks, sharp rocks. Here, so take a look at this. This is Lawrence Glacier right here.
Wow.
And let's get a little closer.
All right.
So yeah, let's come on up here. We'll be able to take a look inside this cave that the glacier has melted out. We want to be real careful here because, as you can see, the glaciers can be breaking off. These glaciers could fall apart at any time. Check out the crevasses, see how blue it is back there.
Even on an overcast day, the blue color is so incredible.
Yeah, it's just the deep blue. The snow and ice gets compacted by its own weight over and over again, and that's what gives us this blue color, is just this super compacted ice.
The ice color is a complex science thing, of wavelengths and light absorption or compressed oxygen molecules locked in the ice. But whatever the cause, the blue glow is an incredible phenomenon to see.
Dan, you want to try and fill up your water bottle, get a drink from the glacier?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we can just fill up our water bottles right here. It's pretty cold water, so your hands go numb after a while. This water is clean to drink. It's just melting straight off the glacier.
Does it taste any different?
Tastes clean.
Chilly but good.
It is chilly.
Wow.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, wow, this is... If you use a guide service, they take great care of you. But we are out here to kayak.
I do think that the best way to see Alaska is from a small craft at the water level. Working on Prince William Sound out of Whittier puts us pretty close to a couple of truly beautiful corners of the world. There's 2,500 miles of coastline available here and would take a lifetime to see it all.
So let's head out and explore glaciers from the water. Ice, ice, ice. Soon we encountered it everywhere.
Try and give it a push with your paddle,
nudge it.
and you'll feel that it's just like hitting a rock, and you don't move it at all. You just move back.
Wow, there is a lot below the surface.
Well, yeah, it's a 90% is below the surface. Yeah, it's hard to tell what they look like and what's going to happen if you run into it and knock
Yeah,
a piece off.
some of them spread way out and others just drop really deep. But it's really just a crest on top.
Yeah, they melt in different styles. So like, look at that piece right there, just like a swirly thing.
I'm still on top of it. I'm still on top of it.
Yeah.
Wow, it is huge.
Ice sizzles as it releases the oxygen compressed over time in the glacier. You can hear it in nearly all of the ice. We were passing larger and larger chunks as we got nearer to the glacier. Then, when you least expected,
Wow! Does that pop?
And that's a pretty small piece right there.
Yeah. The glaciers are incredible here.
that glacier is 1.5 miles wide, incomprehensible with nothing of which to judge scale.
So this is about as far away as we can be and still feel safe. About a 1/4 mile. Yeah, from right here we have adequate time to prepare for any wave or ice that would be coming off.
The face of these glaciers range in height from 800 to 1,500 feet or more. Chunks can calve off the glacier with little disturbance in the water, or an entire face can let go, sending an enormous killer wave toward unsuspecting kayakers. Huge, seemingly stable icebergs can suddenly roll and break apart. Even underwater ice, still attached below the face of the glacier, can let go and rocket to the surface. This place is alive, dramatic, and unpredictable. We decided to exercise a little caution with our distance.
That's an incredible waterfall.
Yeah, well, it's all coming off of the melting water from the glacier. You can see up top here these chunks of ice that have fallen off and they kind of hit the rock face.
They just shatter into like ice cubes. What's the height of that falls?
I'd put it at maybe 200 feet when the glacier's melting, or when it's been raining hard for a week. That waterfall could be easily twice as powerful. The most amazing or surprising thing is that I could come out here every single day and it's always different enough that I never get bored. I could watch these glaciers all day and they're doing different things each day and it never gets old. Part of it is just the scale, how big that glacier is, and just the adventure behind paddling next to giant chunks of ice.
Have you seen any changes take place?
You see over there where that waterfall is?
The tall one?
Yeah, the tall one. When I was here 2 years ago, the glacier created an entire circle around it.
So the rock was almost all covered down to it.
Yeah.
Wow, significant loss of ice coverage.
And we don't know if it's gonna speed up or slow down. When I have a little kid on the trip, I'll tell them, if you come back here with your grandkids, you might be here and say, there used to be glaciers all over this place, and they won't see any. Wow. It's, we don't really know what's gonna happen.
I've always enjoyed paddling and being on the water. It is very calming, but also I enjoy the challenge of being a guide. I like to show people a good time, and if they're having a good time, then I'm having a good time. It's a real treat to be able to present this to people. These glaciers, this scenery, this truly unique site here.
The beauty of it is the people that I meet, whether they're working here or going out with us, they're all looking for a positive life experience, some sort of adventure.
To be paddling next to the icebergs, next to glaciers, to see seals, to see whales, to see bald eagles, all the wildlife as well as the environment just amazes people. Yeah, no experience necessary.